Hello learners, I want us to start on the chapter of algebra, and before we start this chapter I am going to take you through an overview of the chapter to see what or which topics will be covered and many others. So in this chapter we shall look at the following among other content. For example, we shall look at solving quadratic equations, where we have different methods of solving quadratic equations. We shall look at factorization. We shall also look at completing the square method, the formula method, graphical method. Also, we shall look at how we can reduce some equations and make them quadratic and also solve them. After that, another thing in this chapter is the solving of linear equations. We shall look at both for two unknowns. We shall look at two unknowns, and we shall also look at three unknowns. Three unknowns is where we have, for example, x, y, and z. And two unknowns is where maybe we may have two variables, which is x and y, and you are told to solve for x and y. Also, we shall look at problems whereby you are given a problem and you are required to make linear equations from those problems and solve the equations. In this chapter also we have the matrices. We shall look at matrices, definition of matrices. Also the types are there. We shall look at the types. We shall look at the determinant of matrices. Determinant. We shall look at the inverse. Remember, here we shall look at 2 times 2 matrix, 3 times 3 matrix for this level. So for the matrices, we shall look at all what entails matrices. For the inverse, we have methods such as cofactor method. We have the Gaussian elimination method, among others. We shall also look at solving of simultaneous equations using matrices, and also apply matrices in real life problems. So basically this is an overview. In this chapter we shall look at many more concepts or subtopics. So this is an overview lesson of what shall be covered in this algebra chapter. You can look at the chapter objectives in the website to see the complete topics or content of what shall be covered in this particular chapter. So let's meet in the next lesson so that we may start on our first lesson.